This presentation will provide basic legal information and tips on virtual court procedure. The presentation is presented by Community Legal Education Association. Disclaimer: this presentation is not legal advice. If you're looking for legal advice, please contact a lawyer. Required equipment for virtual court. Make sure that you have the required equipment for the virtual court. Since a virtual court will be conducted online, you need a device. A device can be a computer, tablet, or smartphone. Your device should have a working camera and microphone. Also, make sure you have a stable internet connection. You may use a telephone to dial into the hearing if you do not have a device. Before your virtual court date, you may want to schedule an appointment to get your device tested. You can do this by contacting the Manitoba courts at courtclerks@gov.mb.ca or the regional offices at regionalvirtualcourts@gov.mb.ca. Please visit Virtual Hearings Manitoba Courts to get the phone number. Microsoft Teams for virtual court. Virtual court uses Microsoft Teams. You should receive an invitation link for the virtual court. If you did not receive a Microsoft Teams invitation link, check your junk or spam email folder. If you cannot find the link, contact your lawyer. If you are representing yourself, contact the Manitoba courts at courtclerks@gov.manitoba.ca or the regional offices at regionalvirtualcourts@gov.manitoba.ca. Preparing for virtual court. Make sure you practice before the actual court date. We strongly advise you make a draft of your arguments and points. The draft will help you stay organized. Make sure you familiarize yourself with Microsoft Teams. On the day of your virtual court, you should log in 20 minutes early. It is disrespectful to be late for the virtual court. Finally, it is important to relax and be truthful. On the day of virtual court, there are a few things you may want to keep in mind. First of all, and most importantly, ensure your device is fully charged. Keep the charger nearby. Make sure your room has stable internet. Stable internet is a must for a virtual meeting. Also, make sure your room has adequate light, minimal background noise, and is clean and tidy. A bright, quiet, clean room will also give the judge a good impression, which is beneficial for you. Virtual court etiquette. Now, we will talk about some virtual court etiquette or manners. If you have kids or pets at home, keep them in a different room. Please do not eat or drink during the meeting. Do not leave your room randomly. Do not adjust the webcam too much. Do not text or use your phone unless asked to, and do not visit stores or drive-through during your virtual court. Suggestions for body language and facial expression. Be careful about your body language and facial expressions when attending court. When present in virtual court, be sure to sit up straight and pay attention. Demonstrate open body language. Open body language means your legs and arms are uncrossed, making you look more relaxed. Match your expression to your words. Don't keep touching your face, and don't move around or change facial expressions. Suggestions for tone of voice. When speaking, be careful about your tone. It's important to be calm, formal, clear, warm, and concise when speaking in court. Dressing for virtual court. It is very important to dress appropriately for court, whether in person or virtually. Most people attending court dress in business attire. For men, this may include a blazer, dress shirt, and dress pants with a tie. For women, a blazer, dress shirt, dress pants, or an appropriate length skirt. Do not wear a hat, revealing clothing, or casual clothing, such as shorts and a t-shirt. Do not wear clothing with any graphics or words that would be inappropriate in court. Tips for your virtual court procedure. Identify yourself and who you represent. You will need to give the court your full name, as well as any other identification that may be needed to verify who you are. Also, tell the court what your pronouns are. You will be given instructions on the call about when the hearing begins and when it is being recorded, as well as any other important pieces of information that the court would like to address. Remember to mute yourself when you are not speaking out of courtesy for the others who are attending. Try to speak one at a time and avoid interrupting or speaking when you are not asked to. Each time you speak, state your name. When you are speaking, it is important not to rustle papers or move any objects around the microphone. This noise may be picked up by your microphone and could distract from what you are saying or disturb others. If you run into any technical difficulties, please try calling the telephone number associated with the video conference call so you're still connected to the audio. You may not record the proceeding. Recording may jeopardize the integrity of the court and is strictly prohibited. If needed, you may request a break to speak with your lawyer. During this break, you and your lawyer should mute your microphones, turn cameras off, and speak privately by telephone. If the court calls for a recess, turn off your microphone and webcam, but stay connected to the video conference call. Addressing the judge. It can be stressful thinking about how to address the judge when in court. When addressing the judge, use your honor for a provincial court judge and my lord, my lady, your lordship, your ladyship, justice, Mr. Justice, or Madam Justice for a Court of Queen's Bench judge or Court of Appeal judge. Information on oath and affirmation. All testimony is to be made under oath or affirmation. The court will ask if you prefer to swear an oath on a Bible, give verbal affirmation to tell the truth, or testify in the presence of an eagle feather. If you choose to swear an oath on the Bible or testify in the presence of an eagle feather, you are to provide these items. Otherwise, you will be required to give verbal affirmation. Some suggestions for bringing a witness to the virtual court. If you intend to call on any witnesses, you must send the Microsoft Teams video conference link to your witnesses and remind them to log in on time to testify. Your witnesses cannot be in the same room as you during any part of the hearing, or they will not be allowed to testify. Your witnesses are not allowed to participate in the entire hearing. Your witnesses can only join the call when it is time for them to testify. They are not permitted to join the call at any other time. Thank you very much for watching this video. Good luck on your virtual court, and we wish you all the best.